Psalm 54. To the chief musician, with stringed instruments, a contemplation of David when the Ziphites went and said to Saul, Is David not hiding with us? Save me, O God, by your name, and vindicate me by your strength. Hear my prayer, O God. Give ear to the words of my mouth, for strangers have risen up against me, and oppressors have sought after my life. They have not set God before them. Selah. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is with those who uphold my life. He will repay my enemies for their evil. Cut them off in your truth. I will freely sacrifice to you. I will praise your name, O Lord, for it is good. For he has delivered me out of all trouble, and my eye has seen its desire upon my enemies.
Psalm 54, Deliverance from Adversaries. David went to a big God with big requests. In this psalm, David was asking God to deliver him from some people who were ready to capture him and turn him over to Saul. King Saul had put a price on David's head, dead or alive. The Ziphites had spotted David hiding out in the caves of their land, and they bargained with Saul to deliver David to him. David got word of the plot and started running again. While he was packing or while he was running, he was also praying that God would rescue him. Save me, O God, verse 1. David also wanted God to set the record straight. Vindicate me, verse 1. He was asking God to examine him and to make it clear to Saul that David was not the traitor Saul thought he was. He asks for a hearing, a trial, before God. Hear my prayer, give ear to the words of my mouth, verse 2. David's final request is that God would deal with those who were attacking him. Repay my enemies for their evil, verse 5. I wonder if we would ever have enough courage or confidence to pray a prayer like that. How do you pray when you are attacked? The onslaught might come from jealous enemies or from evil spiritual powers, but whatever the source, they are out to destroy you. Do we have enough confidence in God to ask Him to vindicate us? Not just rescue us from attack but also set the record straight. Do we have enough courage to ask God to hear our case and bring His perfect justice down on our attackers? Some situations require courageous praying. David was so confident of God's protection that he started to thank God early. Psalm 54 ends with a promise of praise. David began to look at himself as already delivered. He began to look at his enemies as already defeated. That is the realistic view of a person who serves a big God. Chuck Swindoll, the 5th verse promises the evil that is planned against David would return upon those who planned it. Their wrong would backfire and God would see to it that David's integrity would win the day. So it is with the believer who maintains his integrity while under the attack of difficult people. The evil planned against us will return upon the attacker.